And welcome now, dear friends, to the Tuesday edition of Fresh Bread, Tuesday, November 28th, 2023. Hope you're having a good week. Here we are again, as we were saying yesterday, just getting back ready for the end of this month and really getting close to the end of the year. And we were talking yesterday about some of the exciting things going on in the church and things to look forward to this month. We don't want to burn you out. We don't want to make you feel like you got to come to all of these things. Certainly, if you're a little under the weather, like I am today, certainly you may just want to stay home and relax. But we do hope to keep in touch with you through Fresh Bread here. And again, this is one of the ways I can actually stay in touch with a lot of you quite easily. And so this is available on the internet, and so really anybody around the world could listen. You could be listening to a million people could be listening, as far as I know. And I hope that's the case. So once again, Phil Anderson here, pastor of Oakland and Kansas Avenue United Methodist Church here in the capital city, good old T-Town. We're so glad you're able to join us with us today. Well, we were talking yesterday about the family-friendly Friday Flicks coming up starting on this Friday night, December 1st. They're going to run the 1st, 8th, 15th, and 22nd, all the way up to Christmas. I want to remind you that we're going to also be starting Advent, our observance where we anticipate the arrival of Jesus Christ coming into the world, fully God, fully man, coming in as a light of the world in a very dark time in history. And, you know, it's a very dark time in human history right now. And I think we're ready for the light of Christ. And, you know, he's with us all year long, 12 months a year. But, you know, it's interesting here in the northern hemisphere, here in Kansas especially, where it gets dark so early these days. Isn't it amazing? It's dark around 5:20 now. Isn't that something? And so Jesus brings us that light, brings us hope. In the midst of darkness, he's there, and he doesn't shy away from the darkness, but he enters our darkness, and he pulls us out through his love and his grace and his kindness, his mercy. So we have a lot to be thankful for. You know, God's been patient with us. He's been very patient with us, all of us, and he's given us multitudes of chances, but we've got to take advantage of it. We've got to make up our minds we're going to serve him. Amen. And so we've been given opportunities to reach our young people, and we'll be expanding our children's ministry in the next few weeks. One of the things we're going to be doing is we're going to try to get a small children's pageant going for our Christmas Eve services, and those are going to include practices starting on the 9th, the 16th, and the 23rd of December. We're going to have the kids do their little pageant, hopefully, God willing, on those afternoons on the December 24th when we have our Christmas Eve services. So that's going to be over at Oakland at 1 o'clock, and then they're going to come back to Kansas Avenue at 3. So the kids are going to be like a traveling troupe. They're going to be going to do the production over at Oakland at 1 for Christmas Eve, and then come over to Kansas Avenue at 3. And we'll have a really, hopefully, unique type of Christmas Eve service. So if you want to help out with the kids, make sure you're Safe Gathering certified, and then make sure you catch up with me and then let me know you're interested in helping. They'll be starting again the practices around 10 o'clock in the morning, a week from this coming Saturday, which will be December 9th. And they'll practice for about an hour each of those days. And then, of course, that Sunday, the 24th, they'll be able to practice downstairs during church and be ready to rock and roll for the services that afternoon. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But again, we're real excited about that. Some other things coming up I want to share with you, again, as we're looking forward to this month of December coming up. So don't forget to join me tomorrow for more Fresh Bread. Until then, God bless you. Have a great day.